Trickling guys. Welcome to a more laid back and more. Oh, hello. My screen just went
Hello.
off. Oh, you see the stream
How
off.
come it looks black here? But it's green, but it looks black on
Look,
my screen.
you look black on your screen and it won't let me. It won't let me. It won't let me show my beautiful face.
I, we are hulking up, man. Ah, okay.
I knew it. Every time you kick it up to the next level, it won't show my face because I'm too
Yeah,
beautiful.
man. You're too beautiful, man.
Apa ni? Oh, I didn't detect the stupid camera. Why?
Let's just hope
Cables.
that tonight's match won't be like that as well.
Cables and hopefully tonight stadium no blackout. That's all I ask.
Blackout suddenly 5 City.
Now you sound like a robot also.
I do.
There we go.
Okay.
Logitech Brio. Bang.
Let me set up my sound.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Technical Difficulties with
Mhm.
Cousin Roy and Junsen. Okay, welcome back after technical difficulties with Cousin Roy and Junsen.
That
Hey,
does
yo,
you sound
man.
like a robot.
Now better.
Okay,
Now it
okay,
sounds
okay.
better. Hey,
Now I
guys,
sound a
hope everyone's
Robocop.
doing good. No, now you don't. If you sound a Robocop, so I wouldn't mind. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's chilling at home. Hope you're
What's
all having your
up?
coffee. Sitting down having a good afternoon chill. Look, man, I was kind of, I was looking back at the season and how we came up to this point. I don't know, man. I just gotta say, it seems like everything with our club this season has been more like a patchwork.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to get at, bro. Like, don't you feel like there wasn't really any
Direction.
right?
Right? It doesn't feel like it's like
Doesn't feel like a club.
it feels like you're taking on the sampan and you try to upgrade along the way. It's like okay,
Trying to
let's start
let,
from
let
motor here.
motor here, put some wood here,
By the way,
maybe
you all still continue pedaling,
yeah. Hey, don't forget
then
buy some duct tape for
duct tape.
the transfer market is
Uh,
coming.
you,
Maybe buy
you,
some duct tape.
use the plastic, use the screw to screw back the hole, please. Things like that. But Eric Ten Hag is a very good ship captain, lad.
And that's the thing, I was just looking back, right, looking at all the other teams how they did, and of course the biggest losers are Arsenal because they were getting better and better and better. This should have been a culmination, but the beast, City is such a beast, bro. The way the way
Actually,
the team is
yeah.
set.
Initially, when the season started, they look a bit disjointed. We thought that like when Haaland came on board, the whole team had to change their style of play. Then he started scoring, but the team still look very disjointed. And then I think they were like drawing and losing some games. Then suddenly everything just clicked, and they just quietly do their job. And that is actually something very scary, to be really honest, because they there's not much talk about them. Do you realize the entire season was just about Arsenal United, Liverpool not doing it, Tottenham is crashing, Chelsea is sacking like 2 3 coaches in the season, and all these things happening, but no one was really talking about City. They were saying, "Oh, Haaland is scoring a lot of goals." That's it. But
That's true.
suddenly, right? You see, like they overtook Arsenal. They said, "Oh, then Arsenal is having a collapse, meltdown, similar to what they always do in the last few times." I mean, I think that the only club that were leading in the Premier League more than 50% of the season and crumble after that. I think they did it 5 times in the past 20 years. So I think that all took all the limelight, and this City team is just quietly killing everybody along the way, but no one knows and no one really noticed until the last 10 games when Arsenal have fully collapsed and they noticed City is just relentless.
And speaking of quietly, right? When you said all that just now, I was just thinking, those guys. I thought Twitter is my jam.
Mhm.
Um, the pathetic levels of celebration
Mhm.
that City fans did after they won the league title. I somebody on Twitter shared City just won the league, right?
Mhm.
And he compared it with Manchester United after we won the league. The celebration, which was crazy, obviously 10 years ago. How Chelsea, how even to the extent Leicester
Mhm.
celebrated, right? There's no place to walk. There's no place to move. You look at City after they won the title outside the stadium. It's on Twitter. Anybody want to go check on Twitter. City winning the league fans. City league win fans. One of the videos will come up. It is absolutely pathetic. And then some City fans came after some City fans came out. They tried to like, oh no, we celebrating over here, bro. We celebrating here on the west side. Y'all over on the east side. And the guy was like, go f yourself, homie. When Manchester won, there's no place to walk. Even bro, when Liverpool won,
Uh-huh.
There's no place to walk. It's like
No place to walk.
City won 5 out of 6 now. 4 out of 5. Whatever it is
Five,
now.
five out of seven.
Five
5 out of 7.
5 out of 7. Okay, fair one. 5 out of 7. 4 out of the last 5 years. And this is how you're celebrating. You're
One side. One,
I just I saw that, I just burst out laughing. I
a
was
bit
like, oh my god, this
jago
is it.
kampong a bit like that one. They were a bit. I mean, they
Yeah, it's
still
no,
never been enough yet lah.
no,
Still
bro. I
still
they got no
very
fans.
still very noob lah. Still
They got no fans, bro. They got no fans. You see, I feel like talk to me about this.
true,
Maybe
true.
club. I could be wrong here because Chelsea
How
is a
many
club.
City fans do you know?
Zero.
But
Nobody will dare tell me.
like this empty.
Yeah, like that. That's the blue. That's the egg blue. Later we're gonna get christen him. So nobody, bro. I don't think anybody dares tell me they're a City fan. You know what they do, bro? They'll be like, oh no lah, actually I like Haaland. No lah, actually I like Pep.
Mm. I like Pep lah, so I follow him in everything
Yeah,
he goes.
bullshit. You're a City fan. Okay, you like City from the time Robinho was there. So fuck off. Don't come here on bullshit and say like, oh no man, I like Pep, I like Haaland. Yeah, Haaland.
I like City when Andy Cole was there.
Yeah, Nico was there. What? Schmeichel was there. What?
What was that guy's name? Georgie Kinkladze.
Oh
Remember
goodness.
that one in the mid 90s? Look at the guy in away.
He was alright, right? Yeah.
But you saw, I mean, I
But the
saw a
botak.
picture of him recently. You can't even recognize him.
Yeah, most of them unrecognizable,
Cannot,
man.
man.
Those ex-menu players, you shared me the pictures. So I was like, yo, who the fuck is this man?
Gary
I didn't know
Pallister,
who they were. You
yeah.
told me they were. So it looks like this whole season, like very patchwork lah. What the fly? Like I cannot deny the dramas lah. And
Mhm.
we did start getting very very good traction. I remember feeling very very excited when Casemiro, Ericsson,
Mhm.
Anthony, and Rashford were playing. Rashford not
Yes,
as a striker playing on the left. I
on the
felt
left.
and one more Martinez.
Martinez.
Because Martinez
Lisandro.
is already set in my head, Yeah.
Yeah, he felt like he was in the team like since forever,
Hey,
right? It doesn't feel like he's a new player. He came in, he would just went into the
Otto.
defense. It's like Otto, man. It's like when Yapstam came, it's like as if he's been there for years, Then it didn't really
Forgot.
feel, yeah.
See
yeah,
how I
yeah.
forgot about it. So actually, when Martinez, Varane I cannot put because in and out.
Mhm.
Martinez, let me know. This one. When Martinez, Rashford, Anthony,
Casemiro.
Casemiro, and Eriksen were playing, the team felt a bit more steady because Bruno is a creative guy; he can do whatever he wants. But after those injuries and how they would, they couldn't really
Injuries and the suspension, actually, to be honest.
suspension the 4 games, and these other fellas
Eight
came in,
games, right?
couldn't
He
really
was
do
out.
total 8
4-4.
should be
4-4. 2 red cards, what?
should be around there.
Yeah.
So I don't want
Soft red
to.
cards.
So that's why I keep going back to thinking like the season doesn't feel solid, as in like a very whole complete season.
Yes.
And I don't understand how some fans can say, hey, I'm feeling very good because of the Carabao Cup.
I mean, there are certain times in the season it felt good, but like you say, I mean, if you look at it overall, now that the season ended, it felt a bit of a patchwork, I mean, a bit here and there. Like we couldn't fill up the holes properly, and then when the like I said, it's not that plywood open up, then the ship started sinking again. They had to find something, to plug the hole, someone's finger, to chucho inside, to plug the hole.
That's why Ericsson was asked just now for the FA Cup final preview whether he felt the season was success. He said no, but it was a good one. I forgot the words. He said it was not successful, but it was a good one because this is a very tough league, and he's already been in FA Cup cup finals before, but not one in Wembley. So that's going to be very different and a new experience. He said he's very excited and looking forward to the match, but he said that the club is not at anywhere in any place where he wants it to be. But the fact that we won one lousy cup,
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, I'm burping. The fact that we won one lousy cup, and we finished third in the league, he said is something to be proud of. Now, I have to agree, lah. I mean, come on, you guys' expectations was top 4, top 3. I went and checked back,
Mm-hmm.
I can put money on it. You all said 3. You guys, you Shashi, Matt, you all said 3.
Oh,
I said, yeah, you all said 3. You're top 4, but I think 3 can. So 6 was me. I was at 6 all the time. I did not put too much faith in this team. So I don't know whether I want to go back to. I want to be conclusive here. I want to be like first take. I don't want to be half baked. So you need to give me a solid answer here. It's like, Where do we put the point on that made us finish in third place? Okay, if you want to go first?
Yeah,
I
let's
have
just look at this lah. I mean, Spurs, Chelsea, and Liverpool had a very horrible season.
now you're going somewhere.
And
Go.
yeah, look at that. I mean, just like the same season, the few seasons back, where we won the second place, is because Liverpool, Chelsea, and I think was the time was also still Spurs lah. I mean, the same thing lah. They were all having a transition or a horrible season. They were like, switching managers here and there, and the time I think Liverpool, I think after they won the league or something like that, right? Then they had some massive injury problem when Dyke was injured and all those, and they weren't having a good run. And we were lucky that we have a consistent run, and then we managed to go to second place. And I think this season is the same thing. Come on, we lost 9 games and we still got third place. And I mean, of course, we are very lucky that the other three teams, the other, we call the top six now, the top six contenders, the other three teams were really screwing up themselves, you know. So we were lucky to be there in third place, to be really honest, actually, because the second half of the season we weren't playing that well, actually. I mean, I think second half after the World Cup we were okay until Casemiro got the red card. That's where everything went downhill. And then after that, you feel like the feel good factor isn't there anymore. People are starting to predict what we are doing, and suddenly teams are becoming harder to beat. And it was after that, the season started to get a little bit derailed a bit. But we were very lucky, to be really honest. We were very lucky to go into third place because Newcastle were flying, and Liverpool were actually catching up because suddenly they somehow managed to click everything together. And I mean, Cody Gakpo is playing well. Darwin Nunez started to playing well. And then they move Trent Alexander into midfield to become a deep lying playmaker instead of a right back, because he was horrible at right back this season. I don't know why. And suddenly everything started clicking. Klopp managed to twist the team a little bit, and the team are starting to perform. So I was actually very worried when I saw Liverpool starting to surge up. Like, same thing like City, they were quietly surging up the table, and not to mention Brighton was also doing quite a good job. De Zerbi was doing a very very good job in playing a type of football that we don't really see in this league. Super high pressing and super high energy, and at the same time with skills. You see, they look like a solid team, actually, to be honest. So we were lucky to get to the place, to be honest. Really honest.
So it seems like the two keywords there were lucky, because the other teams were not performing like they should, and we should have been trashed. And also, what was the other word I wrote here? Lucky. Where is it? Injuries. Okay, sorry, it's all over the place. Yeah, lucky in injuries. So the injuries that you do. So then, do you think that maybe if you didn't get, let's just get into
Yep.
the
What
petty
if
the petty stuff. Yeah,
the what if?
let's get into the what ifs, and let's do the hindsight Stephen A stuff. If say that time Casemiro did not miss the 4 games, Andy Carroll didn't bloody hell try to break Ericsson's ankles,
Ankle.
and Sancho didn't get that. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Sorry, Garnacho.
Garnacho.
Garnacho, Rashford one, he's overplayed. Garnacho injury. Do you think we could have finished higher?
I think we will still end up in third place. To be honest,
What's the point difference again, bro? I have too many things here. Do you remember?
Wait,
Between us and second place Arsenal? 9.
L table. Hold on, let me find. We yes, 9 points. I
9
think
points,
we can
right.
close the gap a little bit.
Could close,
At one point, remember, we were actually catching up on the top two. During that period,
We were.
I was saying we were actually having a very good run. We were actually very close to the top two. We were saying that, hey, that was the time we said possibly could be a 3-horse race, in this
We
title
could
race.
even win it.
Yeah, we
Right.
could even win it. It was like, wow, everyone was just like, wow, there's suddenly red card.
Right.
There's suddenly injury. And then Rashford got that small niggles here and there, then
Pop this, whatever.
Then it's like, then after that, Varane got injured. And then
Varane got
after that,
injured.
then we have like Maguire, Martinez, Lindelof, Martinez. And then after that, Shaw, I think at one point he also got injured, right? Then
Yes.
Malacia was coming in. So there was like a lot of injuries to our key players. The key players that have been playing almost the entire season without changing. And I really realized that Ten Hag didn't really rotate his team that much, because it is the winning team. Why you want to change so much, correct?
Correct.
So so the thing is that's the issue, you see. And yeah, but what if all these fellas didn't get injured? I think we could have actually caught up, you know. I have a feeling we could have actually caught up.
Because when you mentioned that Ten Hag wasn't keeping was changing the team or not, bro.
Mm.
I mean, sorry, Ten Hag kept the same team,
Yep.
bro. You remember when why Bisaka played not?
Yep.
Because Dalo was
Injured.
injured and he was playing like shit.
Yep.
He couldn't run. All
After
that.
the World
Suddenly,
Cup,
like,
he got injured, then
oh,
come back, he couldn't play.
small little niggles.
Mm.
He played a little bit in the World Cup, came back, played a few matches, and then some fucking niggle happening. Suddenly, we are. I can't remember the timeline profile because this season I haven't done very well as previous year. This season for me is a 4 out of 10 lah. Last season was maybe a
Patchwork
6.
also lah, patchwork.
This season patchwork because of so much shit, And by the way, I
Yeah.
also apologize, guys, for not coming on live yesterday. I was actually feeling sick, so I couldn't really breathe.
Oh,
Lungs,
shit, okay.
lungs all too much liquid. So today clear. When sweated it out,
Good
I'm
to be
back.
back, man.
So I
Good to be
couldn't do
back.
last night. So the thing is, this is a very patchwork season for me. So, but I was thinking the only time I needed to do changes was when I was sick. So the same thing, Eric only brought Aaron Wan-Bissaka because he had no choice.
Mm.
He had nobody else who could play right back. He had to play Wan-Bissaka and suddenly,
Suddenly, who?
oh shit, 1-0.
What player is
Oh,
this?
save off the line. Oh, damn. Oh, the spider's back.
Oh,
The
dribbled
spider's
past
back.
3 City players. Oh,
What?
What?
What? He's gonna get a ad like John O'Shea, but the nutmeg. Ladies and gentlemen, follow my Facebook channel, page. Go and click that Twitter thing, John O'Shea, the nutmeg. You will thank me.
That's that funny, man.
You will thank me for bringing that into your life, John O'Shea, the nutmeg. Go and watch it. I feel like the next would be Wan-Bissaka, the spider, the
The
spider mag,
spider.
the spider nut, whatever. So that's the only reason he brought him in. It feels like he is not being given perhaps what he wants, which is what I want to segue to into the next thing. You
Mm.
notice a lot of the talk now is going towards where? Transfer.
Yes.
Everything is going towards transfer. Will Ten Hag have enough money? Is his plans being affected? So today, just now, they asked him that as well.
Mm.
He said, number one, will Wout Weghorst still be here next season? Of course, he's going to give you that answer. I cannot talk, blah, blah,
I
blah.
can't tell you. You'll see.
We will
Today is
see.
about the cup final.
Cup, we play first, but
Divert.
divert
Tai Chi.
always.
Mm.
He trying to look after the boys because he loves the boy, Dutchman and all that. But the thing that got me was, does it affect your transfer? They're trying to fish from him your transfer policies, your transfer this one. How is the club being affected? The sale is still ongoing. If you win, will it change? If you lose, will it change? We asked so many questions.
Mhm.
Here's what I thought. There's not a single moment where he's giving a concrete answer, bro. Like, how he gives concrete answer. Are you interested in Neymar? I cannot talk about that player.
Mhm.
Not in my club. That's when you look at his face, look at his eyes. He gives you a quick answer. If you go and watch these press conferences with how he's being asked about these transfer questions, guys, in the eyes, in the facial, he's doing that media training thing where he's already poised at that point and he's deflecting.
Yep.
I feel, and I want to ask you and anybody here who's joining me, do you guys feel that Eric Ten Hag's transfer plans are being severely affected because of the sale of the club, and also maybe I don't know what else you all think. You think the club is in a bad position now? Are we other people better?
I think the day
We
his
need to compare.
interview with Henry Winter, the one with the Times, right? I think he dropped the biggest hint. He said that everything needs to be planned accordingly, but sometimes we need to make sure that the club is able to also. I think what he was saying was that able to also help in delivering certain things that is being asked by the manager. I think he said something along that line, lah. I mean, not exactly verbatim, but along that line. So I mean, he was very clear, and that triggered a lot of people, right? I think that triggered a lot of people to ask him more questions because he gave Henry Winter that interview, and the interview was quite in depth actually. So that allows people to actually start fishing.
What
for
did he
more.
say? Can you elaborate a bit more?
Let me open up. Let me see. He actually quite extensive. I was surprised actually that he actually did this. Alamak, yeah.
I didn't watch that also. Maybe I saw snips here and there,
Hold on,
but I was watching the 8-minute one this morning, and I want to listen what Pep had to say. So, Pep, while you find it, I want to talk a little bit about Pep. Pep said today that, look, man, everyone today is telling me, oh, Man U playing City, wow, Man U gonna get trashed. Hey, a first line, man. Hey, man. Oh, who's playing, bro? United and City. Oh, United gonna get trash, bro. Hey, hey, y'all better hold the presses, man. I ain't playing with this shit. I ain't down with that shit. Everybody
Uh,
just hold the fuck up. Look, Pep said Pep dropped the biggest clue and hint that he is afraid in the first 1 minute or 30 seconds of the interview today, where yesterday, sorry, where he said there's a lot of emotion going to be riding tonight. Now I can tell you this: City players will be under more pressure than us tonight. We will be totally fine. We got nothing to lose. We are supposed to be the biggest team in England, but we've been playing in the doldrums for so many years. There shouldn't be any pressure on us. I hope that we go tomorrow and tonight and we play nonchalantly. Like
yep.
if we have to attack and the ball is being given away, give it away. Lah, I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
But if we play slow and defend, we might get screwed on the counter because City's concentration, City's drive
Mhm.
is more than ours. I know you're gonna hate me for this. How can you say our drive is not there? It's my opinion. I just don't feel it's there.
Okay, this is what he say. This one line lah, because I can't open the original article. I didn't subscribe. I didn't pay, so I can open. So he said that if you want to be competitive in this league, you have to invest.
Mm.
I need signing definitely, because if you want to win, you need more players and the right players.
So
And that is a direct hit to the ownership, because
yes,
I mean that itself, that one line tells a lot of stories. Correct or not? I mean, you can say that, I mean, it could be that he didn't really want Sabitzer. He didn't really want Wild Wake Horse. He wanted more players, but he couldn't get, you know.
because like for a club that already has plans and
Hmm.
the plans are already for the future, which is to rebuild,
Hmm.
I find it impossible to believe that at this point in time they don't have targets.
Yep.
If man, if we don't have targets right now, mm,
Hmm.
head shit. I'm gonna say some nasty shit.
Yeah, man.
Some head should roll. So we already have targets now. It's just that are we going to hit these targets? Are we going to reach this target? Are these can we even get these players or not? Which is why these reporters are quite smart.
Hmm.
They keep trying to pry with him all the time, asking whether his transfer market policies or his transfer market plans are being fucked because of what's happening with the club. As the Glazers not wanting to sell. The Glazers, I don't know anything about football business.
Hmm.
They think if or maybe I should say when we win the FA Cup final tonight, if they must be thinking they can jack up the price.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying now? There's like I made this connection and I feel that his transfer policies may not be severely affected if we decide to pay
Hmm.
top wages. Then I feel unless City comes in, we just say we give the guy 250. City comes in at 150. They might go to City. However,
Yep.
£100,000 a week extra, 400 a month equates to four- 4.8 million pounds a year. Now you just need to sit down and think about that for a second, man. Like you want the player, you bring him here, but that's the amount of money extra we're paying. If you're
Hmm.
winning titles, who cares? I don't care. All
But
clubs are working on a depth.
But I think yesterday I was reading one article. I think it's some of the Times also. He said that Ten Hag was saying that, initially when we first started, no one believed in this project. That's why not a lot of players want to come. Now that they see what Ten Hag is building and what Ten Hag is planning, the direction, it looks like a very solid project. And now more and more players wants to be part of this project, where they want to be the first batch of players to win some trophies with United after so many years. So I mean,
Mm.
he said that he managed to market the team well already, that players may still want to come now. You say compared to back then, when they say, oh, it's a sinking ship lah, like you say patchwork. But I have to say this season, although it's patchwork, but we look like we are at least heading the right direction, or at least there's some plan lah,
Yeah,
compared to the previous season.
and these plans could be. And by the way, we got first prediction here. Emma, what's up, bro? 4-3. Okay, I'm down. This is when I said my prediction. Like I want it to be a very open game. I want them to trash each other. I want them to run and lose the ball. I
Mm-hmm.
want to see sliding tackles, sliding saves off the line. I want to see goalkeepers doing incredible saves. I want goalkeepers coming out of the line, clearing the
Mm-hmm.
ball. I want to see everything everywhere, man. I want to see a crazy game. 4-3 reminds me of the World Cup final, when France beat Croatia 4-2. And everyone is saying the previous World Cup final was that. Previous World Cup final was shit. Okay?
Yep.
It was fixed. It was fixed all for Messi to win. So fuck that World Cup. The previous one where France won 4-2, that one was solid. 4-3, if we see a 4-3 today, man, I'm going to be awake until Monday. Okay, I ain't going to be able to sleep. And everyone, man, nobody got faith in Manchester United winning today. What's happening? How come no one has come out and said, like, you know what, man, I put 100% faith in Ten Hag, he gonna figure it out. Like you said, Roy, the pressure of City playing the final,
Mm-hmm.
I think it might affect them. It's just so hard right now with a patchwork team
Mm-hmm.
to be able to be that confident. No, for real, man. I mean, look, if I want to be famous on social media right now, I know the trick already. It's to do like all these stupid kids are doing from fucking India, from Middle East,
Mm-hmm.
and from fucking Scotland, the Liverpool fella. Put your TikTok camera there, just scream your lungs out until you are out of breath. Do some stupid angry faces, and then you'll go viral. Now that is stupid. That is silly, and it's just like maybe a split second entertainment. If you want to think long term, I don't know what's going to happen with that kind of stupid channel. I like boots bands. We can banter. We can tease each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody. It is even the Manchester United fans today are putting faith in Manchester United, man. This is one hell of a schedule. Okay, John Stones, Casemiro, because Casemiro, Johnson, Casemiro going. If my player of the season is Martinez. I felt if Martinez was in there today, he would be the main guy. But Casemiro need to be on point because Kevin De Bruyne is playing lights out. You see that connection between Rodrigo and Kevin De Bruyne, the way they're passing and how Kevin De Bruyne, he'll be looking to the right. He'll make a quick glance like this. Watch the games. He'll make a quick glance like this. He'll already see where Haaland is running. And if he misses Haaland, he'll give it to either Foden or who's the other fellow over there?
Alvarez. Alvarez.
Alvarez or
Mm-hmm.
what? Bernardo Silva, whoever plays on the left, he gives it to them. Hey, we don't have this. The past few games with the guys coming in, we haven't even figured out a proper way. Okay, I know if I keep doing this way, the guy will be there to score. That's why everyone goes in on Anthony. Anthony simply shooting lah, bro. Anthony simply tembak lah, bro. Because no one is creative enough.
Yep.
We don't
We,
have a proper striker. Don't know how to play.
they don't have a focal point.
We don't have a focal point. Correct. Like
Mm-hmm.
they have Haaland.
Mm-hmm.
So they know they focus on Haaland and,
They
and,
know,
and, and,
yeah.
and they
They
move
know
from
that the
there.
ball goes in there, someone's gonna shoot.
Give it around the area. You know
Mm.
how he moves. You know his timing. We don't have.
You don't have,
So
yes.
so without Martinez in the defense today, I think I got to agree with Emmanuel. It's got to be Casemiro taking all the responsibility, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And if one B played, because since we're talking any, let me bring my lineup.
Mm-hmm.
So if he let me how to make it bigger. Let me see. How do I make this? Okay, let's put this on the side. There we go.
Okay.
Let's put
A long time
this.
never do this.
Yeah, long time didn't do. How to make this full? Hold up.
There on the top right.
Yeah, this one.
No. There the next
Ah, there
one.
we go.
Next one.
Wait,
Next
next
one.
one.
To the left. To the left. To the left.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is my. Let me remove the names also. Names. Sorry. Hold on, where's the names? All right, there we go. Now, this is my formation for tonight. Reason is Bruno can do that if playing down center, but yeah, no number 9, correct. And Bruno is the main creative guy, but I think now
Mhm.
also he's wondering who to create to. So Anthony, according to Ten Hag, he might be able to play today, but
Mm.
he wasn't so confident because he said he didn't perform the
Mm.
trainings he should perform to play in a final,
Yep.
which means he's in the bench. So we got to rely on this confidence less Jadon Sancho. Fuck. Garnacho just coming back from injury.
Mhm.
He's been very good sub, but to start, I'm not sure. However, this is the patchwork team we have, guys. What y'all think? Is there anybody else that should change? Talk to me. What's happening over here?
I mean, I mean, I will play almost the same one except for Dalot lah.
1B, eh?
Yeah, I prefer AWB actually.
Marshall
We
in front?
Marshall is injured
Oh shit, that means lost
again,
lah. Again.
again. So that's why
So I mean
I
there's
don't
nobody.
there's no one unless you play Wild Warehouse lah. Missing an open goal like they did again.
If Wout Records played, the City fellas would be like, yeah, we're gonna win. Treble is in, man. They'd be so confident.
Travel, yep.
Why? Which defender
I
scared
mean,
of him, man?
this looks solid lah. Actually, to be honest,
I think.
um, I mean, this looks like the best possible lineup that we can feel lah.
Yeah, I feel because like
Except for me is except for Dalo lah, because
except for
Dalo
Dalot.
defensively I feel that we need to kick someone lah. So Dalo can kick people. So I want AWB to kick
So
whoever's on
we
the left or right. Hmm.
so I'm looking at the subs. There will be Fred, Scott McTominay, the keeper,
Butland.
Harry Maguire, Tyrell Malacia, 5 already. Tyrell Malacia, one of the youngsters, maybe either one of them, Charlie, whoever the fuck, maybe one of them is Zidane, whatever. And one more first team player I'm missing. I apologize. And one more first team player I'm missing. So I think maybe
Pelestri.
Pelestri.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking Marshall, but never mind. Maybe Marshall won't even be on the bench.
Yeah,
This is
he's
not a
out.
good team
Nope.
by any margin. I didn't do the City one. I'm sorry, I don't have the play images. I didn't have time lah. This is by not any stretch of the imagination a good team. Like, okay, maybe this is a good idea. I put Bruno on the right, Fred on DCM. Oh, actually, yeah, he did this before. So what if we move Bruno on the right, keep Sancho on the bench, keep Garnacho there, right? Or put Sancho there, Garnacho as a sub. Move Ericsson into where Bruno's position is and put Fred. Hey, that could work. The Brazilian connection here is strong.
And because you see, there's two players we need to lock out: De Bruyne and Rodri. Because if you watch some of the City's previous game, right, Rodri is actually doing quite a
Very
lot of
well.
damage.
Yeah.
So we need someone to block him off, just like how Park Ji-sung blocked off Prelo. But the problem now is we have De Bruyne as well. So maybe we get Casemiro to go on Rodri and Fred to go on De Bruyne like the last time we did. So there is a possibility that we may actually win.
See, it'll all depend on how these guys can stop him from crossing, right? I think Casemiro is a great defender. Fred is clumsy, but he'll put in a shift.
Yep.
So I think M wanted like Bruno, Fred, DCM. Was this? Yeah, correct. Okay. Sancho on the left. Okay. Oh, you prefer Sancho, huh? That's why I was saying this now because he doesn't really start with Garnacho a lot of the matches, but because we're short-handed today, if just say Rashford has to be in the middle as a striker, there's no other choice. So that's the thing. This all goes back to that fact that I was saying it's such a patchwork team. I'll be honest.
No one's going to play up front, so we need to put Rashford there.
I'm not very confident in this team, man. I got to be honest.
True.
I really
agree.
I mean, we got an incredible shot stopper at the back there, but
Yep.
the defense is nothing. I'm sorry, man. Lindelof is not a Manchester United player. Casemiro is 100%, but Lindelof, no. I mean, Ericsson is getting a bit old, so it's like I don't know. Like, are we going to expect Bruno to do more defending today? Hey, man, the guy gonna get tired as fuck.
But I think the last time they did the same thing. They pushed Ericsson higher up. I think again, which team really?
Yeah, and they put Bruno on the
They
right.
put
Like
Bruno
Emma
at the
said.
no. They put Bruno where Ericsson
Oh,
is
at the
deep-
back.
deeper
Oh,
role, because he
right.
can run. So they don't want Ericsson to do some. Because Bruno can run and defend, and he got more energy than Ericsson. So they make Ericsson go further up to cause more damage up front, where Bruno will cause more damage at the back.
So then, okay,
it
so
could be that also. That's why I said patchwork.
if all these things aside, what would be your best starting 11 if no injuries? I would go De Gea, Dalo, Varane, Lisandro Martinez. But on the left, I'll go Tyrell. Okay, for a cup final, I will go Tyrell, not Shaw.
So
Okay,
why?
because I think Tyrell will take more chances. Shaw will be more careful. Shaw will move.
I will go for Shaw.
You go with Shaw because the steadiness. I'll go
Not
Tyrell.
only that, because Shaw is good both defensively and attack, and Shaw is tall. Tyrell is bloody short. He's shorter than
Tyrell,
Fred.
I don't know. I feel Tyrell is faster.
Tyrell is more, how to say, he's more aggressive. Yeah, he got more bite in his defense because he's young. The whole eagerness
Yes.
and all. Yeah.
Yes, and Shaw is very reliable. I agree. I love Shaw, by the way.
I
He
think
had three
he's
times head injury this season. Respect.
and he
Good.
is by far, I think, besides Rashford, this season he is by far one of the most improved player, the
Most
most steady one.
improved.
Yeah, I think he have like from a boy became a man kind of thing, that kind of thing. He
Oh,
matured a little bit
okay.
more. He was more reliable, consistent. I mean, of
Right.
course, one Bisaka, I want to see him do the same thing again next season. Then only I'll judge him because we only have half a season of him, so I don't know. I can't
Right.
judge it.
So okay, good. Two very valid points. I prefer Malaysia because of his speed and his, like you say, flow nerve. Shaw is a very steady one. My midfield, my ideal midfield would be Casemiro and Ericsson playing the deep role. Middle. Okay, let me go with the right. Right side, hands down, nobody should take that position is Anthony. Okay, Brazil Anthony. I don't care whether you like his goreng, you don't like his goreng, you like his glitch, don't like glitch. He is a wonderful player. He irritates opponents. Hands down, locked down. The only position that's locked down in my team is two positions: Lisandro Martinez defense and right wing Anthony. Now left M if Sancho is playing properly without a confidence crisis, without mental crisis, without all that crises, I take Sancho in a heartbeat, man. He is so calm in front of the goal. The left should be his. But the problem is he's not playing like that now. He's not playing like that. He's not even. So my left wing, I'm going to give it to Rashford.
Then who's in center?
Yeah. Center, Bruno Fernandes. Just got to leave him there. Let him be. Stop changing him all the time. And the
Is
front,
it
I put Martial.
Marcel on a good form? Yes.
Yeah, no, because because the question was if no injuries,
No injuries,
what is it?
no bad
Right now.
form. Yeah, actually, to be honest, Marshall is the type of player that we want up front.
So what? So
Steady, calm.
what's your this one? Apart from Shaw and Malaysia, your midfield and front.
Okay, my one AWB on the defense. AWB, Varane, Martinez, and Shaw. And then in my midfield, same like yours, Ericsson, Fernandez, and Casemiro. That one is given. That one's a given. I will actually put Sancho on the right, simply because it's not that Anthony is not good. This Sancho, like I said, if he don't have all his confidence issue, he's a very penetrative kind of player. That means he's straight on. He don't. There's not much trick that he'll do. He just go cut in, cross, or go 1-2, score. So that's what kind of the type of player we want. I will play Rashford on the left, same thing. And if Martial is not injured on top form, he will definitely be on up front because that guy, he's actually damn good. That's why
Actually, Emmanuel, before I want to know why you chose Sancho Anthony instead of why you chose.
Sancho over
Uh,
Anthony.
no, he put Anthony and Sancho.
Okay,
So
okay.
I want
No,
him
no.
to let me know why you chose Anthony. So you go on, you go on. I'm listening.
Yep. So the thing for me, I want to see a more dynamic front three. So that's why the last time maybe have Rashford, Martial, and Sancho, right? It reminds me. Remember, I think that's one of the show I mentioned. It reminds me a little bit like the Tevez, Ronaldo, Rooney formation, where it's very fluid. We don't know who's playing up front. At one point it could be Tevez, one point it could be Ronaldo, one point it could be Rooney. Then Tevez can play on the left, suddenly he be on the right. Rooney can be on the left, suddenly be on the right. So I want to see that because you see, we have three players that can play that. Marcel can come into the left and he can change with Rashford. Rashford is on form, on fire this season. And Sancho, we know he can play on the left as well. So, like I say, all front three, when we rotate, right, nobody can predict, and that becomes very difficult. And the best part is, suddenly, Sancho can move back, and suddenly Bruno can move front to the right. You know what I mean? So it becomes extremely fluid. You can't predict who's going to be there. So it makes the job of the defenders really difficult. Uh, that front four, actually, to be honest, I'll put Bruno in there as well. It becomes a very interesting, dynamic formation where we have a team that no one can predict.
So who's the striker again?
You can rotate.
No,
If it is
your initial,
initial is Marcel.
and then
Marcel.
the right is.
Right is Sancho. Left is Rashford. Then rotate lah. Then Bruno will play at the back, but suddenly he can move front. I think there's one game he moved front, false nine, and Workhorse was playing at the 10. Remember, there's one game that's where I think the first few times he went to the 10 and Bruno went up. So
Yeah. He moved down. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember
so
those weird games.
so yeah, so
about the early games.
Yeah, this kind of formation sometimes is very interesting. It becomes very very Dutch like lah. You know, like how last time they say total football. So this is like really total football kind of formation up front.
I mean, that would be ideal.
Yep, that would be ideal.
That would be ideal. So
And
yeah,
if it
there you
clicks,
go.
oh damn! I tell you, we can destroy anyone on our day.
So there you go. That's our if like no injury, what kind of team I'll play? Because this is not really a solid team, man. If this first team, and even though these guys will be starting many. By the way, Bruno Fernandes broke a record in Manchester United. Most amount of games and most amount of minutes played by a Manchester United player in several seasons without missing
Consecutively.
it. Yeah, without missing it through injury. So motherfucker is very durable.
And,
But
and this season he's the one that created the most chances, right?
yeah, because he's playing so much. You see, it's like
He's
basketball.
much more than De
You see, like,
Bruyne, man.
yeah, you see how the basketball fantasy you played this season, right? I
Yeah.
told you the guy who has the more minutes will usually get more stats.
Yes.
So he's also made a lot of mistakes. His missed passes also quite high. He's like Jordan. Jordan used to miss a lot. But we always expect high quality from Fernandes.
Yeah.
But I'm not changing my stance. I still believe next season's captain should be Casemiro. Just cut the crap. Whether he's a captain for 1-2 years and then he's injured, he
Look at
cannot
that
play
picture,
again.
man. That's a
Captain's pose.
captain's pose, like.
Captain's pose, yo.
He's already
What's up?
showing
Look
the
at
arm
that.
already. You see?
Look at that.
Just without the band only.
Look at that. Captain's pose, baby.
Just missing the band. See?
Captain's pose.
Someone photoshopped the
Look at that
band into
smile.
his hand.
5 million. 5 million contract a year for the smile.
That is the captain pose, man. Look at that.
Look at this
man.
smile. Cannot lah.
Macam kurang sikit lah.
Be like rabbit. He's a good player, but this captain smile, yo. Put the money up. Put the money up. What's up, man? So look, man, you just need to cut the crap and make Casemiro the captain next season.
Yep.
You said Manchester United can win penalties, right? That day you gave prediction. Where am I?
Evil. I really hope some magic happens. I mean, I say again, usually during the derby matches, right, everything will go out the window.
And you know what? You know the worst scenario? One goal goes in the 5th minute. Oh my god, we're going to be playing catch up the whole game. Nothing is going to happen. Everything's going to go to shit. And
But what if that one goal was us?
then
score?
then what all of us
stressing the whole game.
and what we've been talking about the whole time, this 40 minutes, Casemiro and all the defenders got to step up lah.
Yes.
You got to practice some jutsus, some
Then the last 10 minutes, then how we'll bring in Maguire again.
Vinicius
Every time,
all day.
Everyone's like, steady. Last 10 minutes, you see Maguire warming up, standing there talking.
That's when everyone hits the panic stations.
What's that look the day he do?
What?
Remember they were before he came on.
The confused squirrel look.
The
Like, fuck is this, man? Is this in Dutch? The confused squirrel look. Hey, look, man. If I had a chance to sign anybody, okay, formation out. If I got a chance to sign anybody, Vinicius all day. Vinicius all day, because we've been trying to get somebody up front or who can play midfield to be a striker. Put Vinicius as a striker or whatever. And ideally, my top target is Frankie De Jong. I said it in the previous podcast also. My ideal target this season, apart from a striker, whoever Ten Hag wants take him, I disagree because he took fucking Wout Weghorst. So please go for
he mentioned that owners should invest. So we know that he got no choice. He's like,
please.
Then okay, this is the list.
Please, Babajan, why? Babajan, please. Why are you doing this to me, Babajan? Please. Why? Why are you doing this to me, Babajan?
Alvarez or Vinicius?
I got to go with Vinicius all day because I feel as a striker, find somebody out there who's ready. Get the Mbappe.
You bring Vinicius, then Anthony will be out.
Hey, no.
Because Vinicius
Sancho might be out. What?
Yeah. This is a good choice, actually. Alvarez or Vinicius?
Alvarez because he's City. I don't know whether he'll come here, but I think Vinicius.
At this very moment, I think Vinicius. He's a player that's on the form. Alvarez, I mean, he's scoring goals, but with this City team, and he's not scoring that many yet. No, I don't know. It's very hard to say because he's very new also.
I'm with Vinicius all day.
I'll go for Vinicius.
I think Alvarez is
more talent,
more
crazy
scorer. But Alvarez
Vinicius
comes in reminds me of Garnacho.
Yeah, Vinicius is more penetrative. Yeah, he can create something out of nothing. Alvarez needs to be fed.
The age only
Vinicius.
Alvarez got a little bit, a few years over him, but man,
Mm.
I'm Vinicius all the way.
Vinicius, man. Vinicius. This season, he's on fire, man. Vinicius.
I mean, look, Vinicius, man, learn with Don Carlo, man. The past few years, Don Carlo made him one of the best players in the world, man. I'm thinking, yo, this homeboy comes here. He got good speed, good balance. He doesn't
Yeah.
fall a lot. A little bit tall, can get the header as well.
Mm-hmm.
If he can geling in the midfield little bit, give Bruno maybe a run for his money. I'm very happy with that, lah. I want another more creative guy. Because we got Edison. Edison was the one
Yes.
before he was injured, making all the long crosses.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno is the one who
The
Jerry
dynamite.
the dynamite, or the Jerry Maguire. You complete me. So it was like that. I mean, for me, like, that's how I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel if Vinicius came in, one, we can throw away this fucking 4-2-3-1 formation, put it in the toilet, go to another formation.
Yeah.
Like
Rotate a bit.
like I'm thinking Vinicius come in, right, and Alvarez come in also. Not this. I don't like. Look, guys, this is 4-2-3-1. I don't like it. I hate it. You know what I mean? Plan B, who to sign? Yeah, I don't like this formation. I like 4-4-2, 4-3-3, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if Vinicius come in, I'm sure he can change it up.
Mm.
So if no Frankie De Jong, Plan B, all the money should go on the striker, Kylian Mbappe. That's me. If we don't have, or Frankie De Jong doesn't want to leave, or maybe price too high, maybe things in Barcelona are good. I don't know whether they won the league. I didn't even follow.
They won the league.
They won, right? Okay, so you see, they won the league.
How did they even win the
Madrid off season, yeah. They won everything
extremely
last
off?
year.
They were like so far apart.
Yeah,
How many points? They have a lot of points.
they need a striker there. So Benzema is not
He's
fit.
leaving, right?
Yeah, might be.
He wants
So
to go
that's
to the
why
Saudi team.
I think so. Good money, man. 100 a year, 75 a year. So I'm thinking, if we don't have Frankie De Jong, the backup midfielder, Watata siapa mang beli. Wah, ingat angkat Kim Min Jae as a defender, and all the money put on the striker lah. Put on the striker, man. Get lah one proper. Kylian Mbappe is my ideal, but honestly, I don't know who is coming.
Okay, if it's not Kylian Mbappe, who will be your second
Ideal
choice?
striker. I have second choice. I would like to go for that. I know Osimhen is tried and tested. He might be expensive. I want to go for the Randall Kolo Muani, the French boy playing for
Yeah,
Rotterdam.
he played quite well in the World Cup, right? I think he came on as a sub.
Yeah, he got 3 goals. Playing for who? He's playing for a German team right now, Werder Bremen or something. He's doing okay.
Yeah, let me know.
Randall Kolo Muani is said to be one of the next up and coming players. He will be cheaper than Osimhen because Osimhen already won. Price 150. Real Madrid need striker.
Frankfurt,
Right? He's playing for Eintracht. So all these teams need strikers. He might go there. Jude Bellingham's already a shoe in. Fabrizio confirmed it. Jude Bellingham's going to Madrid. So maybe Vinicius will come here. Won't happen lah. Won't happen. All pipe dream. Anyway.
Oh, that midfield is going to be crazy, man.
It's going to be crazy.
Chouameni,
And they're saying,
Camavinga,
I know they're saying Jude Bellingham is going there as a replacement for the striker. I'm like, what the fuck you're talking about? So we might see Vini up front.
Vini Bellingham, 4-4-2.
We might see Vini up front. Next
Real Madrid is
season,
going to play your formation.
They've
been watching this show, lah, bro.
Or 4-3-3, bro.
They're watching this show, lah. They say, hey, Cousin Roy is right, lah. 4-4-2 is the way to go, man.
Yeah. João Felix is no for me, bro, because even Chelsea don't want to re-sign him. They'd rather take Lukaku. This one I cannot say. I haven't watched this guy play enough.
He wants to leave or not? That's the thing.
Who?
And Kimmich. Because
what's happening? Talk to me.
Because he's at Bayern. I mean, Bayern, of course, now is having some shit problem, but they won the league at the very last day. Dortmund pulled at Arsenal. Dortmund show Arsenal how to do it worse.
Do you rate this boy or not? How do we rate him?
Kimmich. I mean, he's good lah. I mean, I would say that he is supposed to be like the replacement for what's that Real Madrid guy?
Cruz.
Yes, Cruz. Oh. So he took over Cruz's position, and he's been doing it quite consistently over the past few years lah. But I mean, does he want to leave Bayern? Does he want to leave?
I mean, if Bayern don't give him a contract, but do you rate him as a player? Is he a good player or not?
Yes, actually, yes. He is.
Oh, okay.
He's been pulling the strings. He's been pulling the strings for Bayern for quite a few years in the midfield. So I think he's very similar. I think like what Emmanuel was saying, that like Lam, a little bit like Schweinsteiger, a little bit like Cruz.
So he's a defender.
He's a midfielder, holding midfield. He's an Eriksen type of player.
Okay, if he's young, then take him. But for now,
No,
I
he's not a
cannot
young.
say.
He's not young.
I don't want.
He's not young.
But okay, so that's I'll agree. I'll digress with Junson on this. But Jao Felix, no, bro.
Yep.
If he comes too expensive, they pay 15 fucking million pounds for 4 months. I mean, yeah, lah, he's a good playmaker and all that, but Mauricio Pochettino came in. One of the first things he said, I don't want this boy. He's going to buy yeah, I forgot lah. We talk about Chelsea another day. He's going to
Mhm.
buy somebody else. So even he doesn't want Joao Felix. Felix, I think no lah. I want somebody who comes a little bit cheaper, somebody who's young. Felix fits the bill and
Mhm.
who can fit the team. And look, my ideal is Mbappe. No Mbappe. Did I give my answer just now?
No.
Which striker I wanted? So
Mm.
if we put Mbappe aside,
Oh, you say Moani lah, Moani lah.
Moani lah, Moani,
Mm.
yeah, Randall Colo Moani, 90 million. Let's go, young fella, and go. So
I,
let's see what else do we need to talk about. I think
actually, I will don't mind try out this guy. What Hoyland? Hoyland.
oh, that's the one he wants, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Rasmus.
That Danish striker thingy. He say he's like the next Haaland Ibrahimovic type of player. I was like, oh, okay, that's
Please.
interesting.
Haaland was already scoring so many goals before he came to City. Right now, they all
Yeah.
want to like say, "Oh, this fella does thing, pada punda, lanchao." Ain't that shit? Oh, ain't all the agents trying
How,
to
how,
hype
how,
up the player.
how many next Maradona we had already? Next
Jesus.
Maradona.
The next one is now
Next
Team
next
Garnacho.
Beckham.
Ah, you see, as far as Mbappe is concerned, I feel it's still realistic because he wants to leave. I think Messi is acting up. He doesn't
Mhm.
want to play there anymore. He's not going for the team meetings, not going for matches. He was caught at a Coldplay
But
concert.
but but he they say he officially left, right?
Mm,
He left already, right?
mm.
He's a free agent.
It's a free agent. So I think Mbappe
So
wants to leave
JDT is gonna sign
also.
him.
Yeah, you never know. They never got money.
Yeah.
So I feel like this fella wants to leave for a new challenge. I
Mm,
think for his Saham tonight, he wants to go, but his dream move to Madrid is fucked, right? So if the owners, if we get the Sheikh fellow owner, I think 100% Mbappe will come.
yep.
I'm putting it right here, right now today.
Mm,
If we get the Sheikh owners, Mbappe is 100% coming.
mm.
I'm saying it's going to
That'll be
100%
interesting.
happen.
That'll be
Be
really interesting, man.
very, very interesting, man. Like once the Manchester United team see, like, wow, this fella can finish, man. Hey, this fella's strong, man.
Then
Yo, this
then
fella's
then
balanced.
then we can do that rotation thing already.
Then we can do the reaching thing.
Oh,
Let him run to
that'd
the
be
left.
crazy.
Let
Wow.
Rashford take in
Imagine
front. Correct.
Mbappe, Rashford, Sancho,
Sancho, Martial,
Anthony.
maybe.
Nah, Martial
Garnacho.
go lah. Martial can go.
Sorry, Anthony.
Anthony.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Damn,
It's
man.
wonderful. So I
Mm.
think it's because this world football is so fucking crazy. I believe that it could happen if the sheikhs come in.
Mm.
Sheikhs don't come in. Need to see what's happening with PSG. What's coming manager? What's happening the rotation, whatever, and then I think because right now the way we're going, we are
Mhm.
not going to get any of our targets. Okay, we're going to get another like some wild rag house character
Mhm.
because lest we forget barely 6 months ago,
Mhm.
we lost the second top target we wanted. We lost Darwin Nunez before the season began, and we
Mm.
lost Cody Gakpo. Okay, so we are not very good in the transfer market. So we have to remember that. Okay, I just wanted to do a quick show, have a little coffee talk today, do something different, not be so serious. FA Cup predictions are
Relax.
in. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It was quite good, decent. It's not bad, man. It kept fluctuating. I see guys jumping in and out. I appreciate it. Let's hope for the best tonight. I'll be going live after the game if there's no extra time, which means 11:30,
Wait,
11:45.
what's your prediction?
Uh, I didn't I say that there are penalties extra time.
Penalties,
Mm.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
think it might go to penalties and extra time. Yeah, which I hope it doesn't. Then we'll be watching it until 12, 1 o'clock.
Aiyo. I mean, we don't have a goalkeeper that can really save a penalty. That's the only worry.
There's no problem. So we need to hold that
I mean, but he
defense in.
saved one that day, but it was a
Last
soft,
day.
a soft one.
Yeah.
After
So what's
4 years.
you already said that day also, right? Penalty. Or you
Yeah,
say
I
when
mean,
you could win
it'll be
2-1.
tight, lah. It'll be really tight, lah. Like you say, if we don't let in the early goal, there's a high chance that we can go all the way, but it'll be tight.
Yeah, every time.
Mm,
Okay,
it-
guys.
mm.
Okay, guys. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you so much. Join me later in a few hours time, about 7 hours time, and hopefully get some good luck now because I won't be able to take it if this bloody City win the treble. They even asked Ten Hag earlier what you think. Then I say I'm not caught up
Mm.
with all that.
Mm.
We want to win the cup because we're in the final. We really don't give a shit. But he's aware of it.
They ask
I'm
him about
telling
the
you,
rivalry. He said, no, I just want to win every game.
look, man, I tell you, City will forever be tainted, whatever history they go through,
Mm.
because when the 115 comes, we need one out of 115 to stick. That
Mhm.
means every title you want is bullshit. So you all go fuck yourself.
Yep.
Okay, until the next time.